Hello, in this video we are going to identify equivalent fractions found in a word problem. So let's take a look at our word problem. Of the students in one school, 1/12 play soccer, 3/8 play basketball, 2/5 take music, and 1/6 take dance. Which fraction is equivalent to those who take music? All right. So first off, what we have to do is we have to look at our problem and identify which of these fractions the question wants us to look for and which one doesn't. Well, the question's asking us for which of those take music. Okay, so it says here 1/12 play soccer. It's not music. 3/8 play basketball. That's not music. 2/5 take music. So we need to think of the number 2/5, and we need to see which fraction is equivalent to 2/5. All right. So here are our answer choices right here, A, B, C, and D. Now, to figure out which one's equivalent to 2/5, what we're going to do is we are going to set up an equal sign for all of these, and we want to see which one is equal to 2/5. So I'm going to write 2/5 for all of these choices here. Okay? And then what we're going to do is we're going to look at our denominators first. Now, if our smaller denominator is a multiple of our larger denominator, then we can figure out how many times 5 goes in 6, but we know that they're not. So what we're going to do for this problem here to figure out equivalence is we're going to have to take the 6 from this denominator and multiply it by 5. Do it on the top and the bottom. Okay. So this is 30. So your new denominator is 30. Your numerator is 12. And then what we're going to do on this side is we're going to take, since we have a 6 here, we're going to take the 5, multiply this out by 5. Okay, times 5. Let me erase this for a second. 6 times 5 is 30, so now we have the same denominator. And 5 times 3 is 15. Now, here's our new fractions. They have the same denominator, 30. Now, to define if they're equivalent, are their numerators the same then? Well, this is 15, and that's 12. So are they equivalent? Nope, they're not the same. Can't use that one. All right, let's move on to the next one. Does my smaller denominator go into my larger? Well, we know it doesn't because 5 doesn't go into 8. So we're going to have to borrow each other denominator. Okay, so to start on this side, we're going to take my 5, so 8 times 5 times by your denominator and numerator. 40 is your denominator. Top is 25. Over here, do the same thing. Pull the 8 over. Pull the 8 over. 8 times 5 is 40. 2 times 8 is 16. Now they have the same denominator, 40. Are their numerators the same? 16 and 25? They are not. They are not equivalent. Okay, so we know it's not the first two choices. Let's look at my next two. Ooh. Does my smaller denominator 5 go into 10? Yes, it does. How many times? Well, times 2. Now let's make sure that times 2 works on my denominator and my numerator. Does 5 times 2 equal 10? Yes, it does. Does 2 times 2 equal 4? Yes, it does. These two are equivalent. Let's just make sure that we didn't miss something down here, though. Does my smaller number go into my larger? Well, 5 doesn't go into 12. So then we have to borrow each denominator and multiply by the other one. Times this by 5. There's that again. 12 times 5 is 60. 5 times 4 is 20. So there's my denominator. Now, we used our 5 over here, so we need to use our 12 on this side. Yeah, but 60 is our denominator, so same denominators, and 2 times 12 is 24. Same denominator. Are the numerators the same? Nope. 20 and 24 can't be that one. They're not equivalent. So our best choice is 4/10 is equivalent to 2/5.